Today we are making crispy, delicious homemade falafel. They are golden brown on the outside, soft and green on the inside, packed with the protein from chickpeas and so satisfying. I'll show you 2 ways to cook falafel, fried and baked, plus I'll share some tasty serving ideas. So let's get started. First, we will use 1 cup of dried chickpeas. It's important to use dried chickpeas for falafel, as they provide the best texture and help the falafel hold its shape. Canned chickpeas are too soft and mushy for this recipe. Now cover the falafel in plenty of water because they will at least double in size as they soak. Soak them at least for 8 to 12 hours or overnight for the best result. You will notice they have tripled in size and the water has turned yellow after soaking. That's perfectly normal. Just drain the chickpeas and rinse them under water. Then add 1.5 cups of soaked chickpeas to a food processor. Next, roughly chop some fresh parsley, about 1 cup, and the reason to chop them is to avoid over-processing the falafel mixture. Also chop some fresh cilantro, about 1 cup, and add them to the food processor. These fresh herbs will give the falafel a bold, authentic flavor. Then cut half a white onion into large chunks. This will also make the processing faster and easier. Now add the onion to the food processor with the other ingredients. We will also be adding 4 to 5 garlic cloves. Peel them, then smash them with a knife to remove the skin easily, and add them directly to the food processor. For the spices, add 2 teaspoons of cumin, which is the main spice in the falafel. Then add half teaspoon of cayenne pepper for extra kick, 1.5 teaspoon of salt, and half teaspoon of ground pepper. Now pulse the mixture a few times as we don't want to overmix it and make it too soft. Scrape down the sides of the food processor to ensure everything is well combined, then blend it again. You will know it's ready when the texture is more like a coarse sand. Now, after everything is mixed, add 1 teaspoon of baking soda. This will act as a rising agent, creating a light and fluffy texture. Also, add 2 tablespoons of chickpea flour. This will help bind the mixture together and retain its shape while frying. And the reason for adding it at the end is to help maintain the right consistency of the falafel mix. You can also use other flour like cornstarch, but I prefer chickpea flour because it's more authentic and it adds extra flavor. Finally, give it a simple stir and pulse 1 more time. You can add more chickpea flour if the mixture is too wet or a little water if it is too dry. Now you want to cover the falafel mixture with a plastic wrap or a lid, then chill it in the fridge for at least 30 minutes to 1 hour. This step is important because chilling the mixture firms it up, making it easier to shape the falafel later. Meanwhile, let's prepare the tahini sauce. This tangy and delicious sauce is a perfect complement to falafel. And to make it, add 1 cup of tahini to a bowl, along with the juice of half a lemon. Also mince 2 garlic cloves and add them directly to the bowl. And add a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Now add water a little at a time, whisking until you reach a creamy texture. The mixture will be thick at first, so continue adding water and whisking until you get the desired consistency. Now taste the tahini and adjust with additional salt or lemon juice as needed. I'll also make a quick and simple salad to add a fresh touch to the falafel. I'll just chop some white onions, parsley and tomatoes and season them with salt and lemon juice. Now that the falafel mixture is chilled, use a scoop to form equal-sized balls and press them gently to form a nice shape. Traditionally, falafel is fried for the best flavor. To make it a bit healthier, I'm using avocado oil. It's more nutritious option. So heat the oil to 375 Fahrenheit over medium-high heat. This temperature will ensure that the falafel cooks evenly and develops crispy brown exterior without burning. Then carefully drop the falafel balls into the hot oil and fry them for 3 to 5 minutes or until they are medium brown from the outside. Don't overcrowd the pan and fry them in batches if needed. Now remove the falafel from the oil and transfer them to a bowl lined with paper towels to absorb excess oil. Another way to cook falafel is baking them. For baking, we will shape the patties flat so they cook faster without drying out. Line a baking sheet with parchment paper, spray it with oil, and then transfer the falafel patties to the sheet. And spray the patties with oil from the top. Then bake in a preheated oven at 400 Fahrenheit for 15 to 20 minutes, or until they are medium brown. No matter which method you use, they will be perfectly brown and crispy on the outside, green and soft on the inside. Here are the fried and baked falafel side by side. Both are tasty and healthy, so you can choose your preferred method. You can eat these falafel just as they are with the tahini sauce. They are super tasty on their own. Or you can enjoy them in a warm pita bread with the fresh salad and a drizzle of tangy tahini. And of course, add extra tahini for more flavor. You can also serve them on top of hummus for a delicious appetizer or a snack. I have linked my homemade hummus recipe in the description below. These falafel are delicious and perfect for any time of the day. Plus, you can prep them ahead of time and freeze the uncooked patties for later. I can't wait for you to try this recipe, and if you like it, be sure to like, share and subscribe for more delicious recipes. And thanks for watching.